Hello, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have lots of fun things to show you today. I was so excited to start working on Valentine's, something other than just red and green. And Christmas, we're kind of like winding down on our Christmas things, and the Valentine cards were just so much fun. So I've been playing with that this morning. And the suite that I was playing with is called, it's the Country Floral Lane suite. And then I have one with another stamp set because it had a black cat in it. So, you know, because of cat, I feel like I always have to buy that stuff. So welcome, welcome. You're joining me now. You're joining me later. Thank you for showing up. Oh, I forgot to put my ring on this morning. Oh, I feel, oh, how did I miss that? I don't know. That feels weird. Okay, anyhow, back to the, you know, get back in line here. So so that's what I want to show you. So that particular suite has a 12 by 12 paper, which is lovely, and it has a 6 by 6 paper. I have not even opened it up and looked at it yet, but it's gingham. We love gingham. I love gingham. So I am going to turn the camera around, and I'll start showing you the paper first, and then we'll talk about some of the stamping things and that kind of stuff. So we'll just carry on from there, see what happens. So if you have a question, when I'm standing up, or I can see who's on. Once I'm sitting down, I can't. So I'm not ignoring you. Chat with me, and I would be happy to chat back with you. So here we go. Let's turn the camera around. And by the way, if you needed anything, if you want to order anything, getting something off the clearance rack or something last minute that you need, I'd appreciate it if you'd send it my way, stampingjourney.com. Also, there's free shipping tomorrow on orders over $75. So just an FYI. Okay, let me turn this around. Ta-da. Make sure I don't make a big mess here. To do this two-handed. Hello, Mary. Thank you for the wreath that came yesterday. It's beautiful. I put it out right away. There we go. Okay, so here we go. All right, so the beginning of this suite, there's a bundle, of course. So here is the stamp set, Country Bouquet, and it has this cool little punch. And then it's two-step stamping on these little tiny hearts, and also this big floral heart. So, and this one too, you can line it. So two-step stamping, and then you have a punch, which is really fun. And some of the paper you can punch out. So I'll show you a card with that because I made a couple of them. So let me put this aside, and I'm going to show you this paper. Oh my goodness, the paper is phenomenal. I've chopped it up already, so some of it is kind of haphazard, but here we go. So let me move this aside here a little bit. All right, I'm just going to pull it all out. That's what I normally do, and then I'll work to put it all back together again. So the colors in here: balmy blue, petal pink, I believe it's Poppy Parade, balmy blue, mint macaroon, mossy meadow, petal pink, and sweet sorbet. I so lied. Sweet sorbet, not Poppy Parade. So here we go. So here's the first, I don't even know where to put this here. Here's the first one. Ta-da, beautiful little hearts. Here is the other side. A lovely little, it's little hearts, a little heart pattern. Okay, here's another one. This kind of reminds me of some flowers that we had a while back. I can't remember the name. And then here's another, just little hearts. I should put it this way. Ta-da. All right. This is the one I particularly love with the bikes. I just love it. We used to bike ride a lot. We haven't for a long time. I'm thinking about trying it again this year. We'll see. And then here's the back side of the bike. So a nice stripe. All right. Then, let's see here. Let me try to get this right. Here's another floral print. And there you have your mint macaroon in there. And another pattern. And this has, I should turn it this way, because it's a stripe too. It's got a kind of a checkered pattern, but then it has little hearts in here. So a nice tight, you know, I like that. A nice tight pattern here. All right, now here is, okay, come on. Well, let me do it this way. Here's this one, the stripe, and then here's the front side. Ta-da. But you can see I already cut some out. So here's the front side. So this is the side that works with the punch. So you can punch out all of these 4 pieces. That's really kind of cool. Let's move this over here somewhere. Okay. And then here is this one. I'm going to go this way. Here's the hearts. And this one we used a lot of already. I made a card. Here's the back side of it. So yeah, here's the back side. This little heart pattern. So those are this is the 12 by 12 prints. You can see I've chopped it up already. That's what I do. So there's that. Okay, now before I show you, I'm going to pull this out, but I'm going to also pull up the 6 by 6 paper so you can see how cute it is too. I haven't even looked at this paper, so here we go. We have Country Gingham 6 by 6 in Balmy Blue, Mint Macaroon, Petal Pink, and Sweet Sorbet. So let's see if I can do this. Open it up. So this has 48 sheets, so you're going to get 4 of each of those colors. And I'm not, come on, open up. Okay, let's see, is it all? No, it's different. So let's do, here is the Sweet Sorbet. Here's the back side. Ooh, pretty. Okay. And with that pattern. And then we have it in all those. Oh, okay, so here's another one. And then here's the back of it. Ooh, I love that kind of pattern. Here is another one. Ta-da. And the back side. Getting over. Coming to a camera near you. There we go. We get that mint macaroon. Pretty, pretty color combinations, I say. Okay, let's see here. And then, oops, wait, did I miss one? No. Okay. Here's the sweet, or Petal Pink. And the back side, drum roll please, is the Balmy Blue. I love Balmy Blue. And here's Petal Pink again in the check. And ta-da! Mint macaroon. Am I done? No, one more here. Wait a minute. Just one moment. Let's see here. Is this right? I don't want to miss one. Okay, here's another diagonal print. Ah, gosh, I love gingham. I love gingham. Okay, then that's it. So, and then you get 4 of each. You know, this is front and back, but ta-da, 48 sheets. So you get a lot. Don't you love this tiny little pattern? I love having the different size patterns, those tight patterns for the little small things, giving me that great option here. I love it. So that's that. So that's the suite. Well, that's part of the suite. And then we have ribbon. Ribbon, of course. We have ribbon. I feel like somebody's upstairs, but I don't know who. So it's a 2-pack ribbon. And let's see here. So it's like a jute here. This one's like a burlap almost. Let's open it up and see how thick it is. Sometimes the ribbon, you know, if it's thicker, I tend to put it in strips and not use it, you know, for bows and that kind of stuff. So very pretty. It's like a burlap, and it has a stitching on the end, on the sides, edges. And this must be the Sweet Sorbet. Let's pull that up. There we go. Cut that. Okay. Ooh, nice. And this has is a little bit of a ridge to it. So, hello, Kathy. Hello, Miss Deanne. So it has a nice sheen to it. Very pretty. Yeah. So that, and I'm not done. There's more to this suite. This was really terribly exciting to me. So, you know, I love the sequins. I love the sequins without the holes. So this pastel adhesive back sequins, you get 2 sheets. One sheet is all small. One sheet is the bigger one. So it's the balmy blue, and they're kind of iridescent, the petal pink, and then a gold. And you get 2 sheets, one big, one little. Perfect. So let's see how many. 300. 300. You can use those all day. That's just so much fun. So that's what I've been playing with. I just want to show you a couple of things. So here is the paper that you can use the punch for. So I punched out all 4 of these. You don't get this little bottom heart, but really you could, if you wanted to use it in your, you know, on your card or scrapbook, whatever, you could just use some petal pink, you know, whatever, and just punch it out. This is what I did with the 4 that I did. And so it's has the mossy meadow and then the mint macaroon. So the different greens in here. So this is the card I made with these that I punched out. Ta-da. So I made this little card. I needed to beef it up. So we have a brand new, do you want to lay down, Malaya? It's not time to eat yet. Sorry, kid. You got to wait. I have this new embossing folder. It's cane weave. It's not really made to go with this particular suite, but I thought it looked kind of nice, and it made it stand out. And look at, it gives it so much more texture and body. I think it's fun. So I did pop this up, and I popped up the center one here. But what I did too is I always use dies from all over the place. So this is the potted succulents dies. So I use this big one here for this. And then this little one here I cut out, fussy cut it, and then I cut it in half. So I had the tags coming out. I knew I wanted to bump that up, but I didn't want to sponge it. I kind of wanted to leave it clean. And because I had a nice texture underneath, I thought it worked okay. And then I used some of the tiny sequins, the gold sequins. The cat's complaining. Okay, so, but the nice thing, yeah, is that this, you can cut this out, and then the punch lines up perfectly. You can see the nice little edges on here. So lots of fun, and look at how many you can get. So it's really, really fun. All right, so that was one that I did. Okay. Then we have one of the stamps, this flower stamp, or heart, it's a heart. And it's 2-step stamping. So I was just going to stamp that real quick and show you what I did. How I thought it was easier. Oh boy, it's like feeding time at the zoo. They were supposed to eat at 3, but Peter kept getting earlier and earlier, and now they think anytime after 2, it's fair game. So they're both down here begging me. So I like to start out with the darker color. So my leaves, I use the Mossy Meadow. That's the darkest. Cat, no, you have to wait. Sorry. You have to wait in line with the dog. So here's my heart. So it's kind of wonky when you look at it. And I wasn't sure how to line it up or how to have it straight. It's not like a perfect heart. But what I looked at was the tail end here at the bottom, right down here. And I tried to kind of line that up straight. So I'm just going to ink this up, show you how easy it works. Oh, cat. Okay. So I'm just going to put it here. Press it down. Oh boy, cat gets closer than the dog thinks she has to get closer because like they're going to get something here. All right. And then let's see here. Let's use the sweet sorbet because on the other one I didn't. Here, I have stuff all over. Okay, I'm going to use the sweet sorbet. So if I decide to make this into a card, it'll match the all the DSP that I have here. So here's the sweet sorbet, and here's all the flowers and hearts. When I lined it up, you kind of hover it over, and I'm hoping I don't get in the way of looking here. But you sort of hover it over until you're not covering any. There's some little flowers down here where you can see where they should go. Like the flower goes at the top of the leaves, right? You hover it over until you're not covering any green. Is pretty much what I was doing here. So, ta-da. Ta-da. And it's a distinctive stamp, so you get kind of light and dark. It's so pretty. Isn't that lovely? It is lovely. I think it's really pretty. So that is two-step. Again, these little hearts are two-step. You can line them. So I would go with the darker color first. Here we go. And then I went with the red. And then again, I'm just hovering it over. I can see that outline. Ta-da. So it works pretty slick, pretty easy to line it all up. So that's that one. Let's see here. I am going to put this off to the side. And then here's another card that I did with that stamp. I didn't line the flowers. And then I used, this is a petal pink ribbon. It's like a suede ribbon. So I thought that gave it some extra texture. This is in the annual catalog, not the new one coming up. And I just did Happy Valentine's Day. Ta-da. So same thing. These dies here, I used my very favorite, the Stylish Shapes dies. I use these all the time. And so that's what I used on that one. So let's do this. Let's put this over here. I'll just kind of line up what I'm doing here. So that one and that one. And then this is the one I was putting together, and I didn't get it all put together yet. So I thought I'd do it with you guys. I totally love those bikes. So I have a card base of the petal pink. I have the accent color, the balmy blue for my layering. And then here's my balmy blue. Ta-da. Move this off to the side a little bit. There we go. I have stuff everywhere. So I have a balmy blue base, balmy blue layer, and here's the bike. So it was like 2 1/4. And then you get the whole bike in there. Oopsie daisy. I was just going to grab that print here so you could see. So I cut it so that the flowers were right here. You could cut it right under the bike, and then you could have this strip here as just a separate strip and use it. I mean, there's so many ways to use this paper, but I love that you could chop it up. Either keep it, you know, and the flowers and the hearts, or you could have the bike surrounded by just the hearts. The options are, it's just limitless. So I planned this. This was what I was looking at doing here. Putting this on and that on. Here we go. And then I use the Stylish Shapes. And I put this, that was going to go there. And then I thought I needed a bow or something over here. And I think I'll make a double bow out of our, right here. This, the white basic, it's kind of a crinkly ribbon, the white, thin white. So I'm going to do a double bow, but I'll go ahead and start gluing this on. And then we'll work on the inside because I didn't do that yet. And I'll show you another little trick with that. So I'm just going to use my green glue. Here we go. This is one of those things I start and then I don't want to stop. you know, it's like, just keep playing, just keep playing. And then I get myself in trouble. But I did put one Valentine card, a different one, using the cat set out on the buffet today. So, but let me, I'll show you that one too when I get this one done. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do on here. So I just am lining that up like that. Ta-da. So I have a little line in the center. These two are going to go together. There we go. Ta-da. There. And then I'm going to pop that up. My question was if I should, what I should do on this ribbon. So I need to pop that up so I have a little more dimension. I should have moved that over a little bit. But instead of, I thought I would carry it across, but then put a big like double or triple bow over here is what I was thinking about doing. Because there's a little opening there, and I don't want to, but I don't want to cover up my bouquets on my bike. So maybe what I'll do is just put that on and then put a big kind of a foo-foo bow here just on the side. And then we can play around with some of the sequins and put those on here and there too. And it'll look completely different when you put it on the base too. There we go. That kind of pulls together the petal pink and the balmy blue. There, like that. I could have gone blue and green too with the, but for this one, this is what I did. So I'm just going to glue this on to the base. I'm a bit winging it here today because I didn't finish this one. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm so excited because we were talking about it. So in January, when my stampers come back, after this week, I don't have anything else planned. It's all just family and getting ready for Christmas. But in January, when my stampers come back, I'll have the buffet will be completely new. So that'll be so exciting. I love that. So I can sit down and just design away, and then I put it all in a bucket, and then Julie picks like what, you know, which one to go for next when we're putting the buffet together. So I am going to, I'm going to move this. No, I'm going to center it. At first I wasn't going to, but I think I will. I'm just eyeballing it, but there we go. Center it. There. Okay, let's make kind of a foo-foo-y bow. So I have my little bow maker here. And I'm just going to go around like maybe 3 times. Because this bow is so light. It's so thin. It's only 1/4 inch. And it makes beautiful, I think it's like seam binding ribbon. We had some that were thicker at one time. There we go. Okay, let's cut this. Let's see what we think here. I'm going to foo-foo it up. Just pull that out. And then it can go right on the side like that. I like that. It's kind of fun. Doesn't cover up too much. There we go. And we have to work on the inside. So just wanted to say is what's on the front. And what I wanted to say, I'm going to get the balmy blue out here. A verse in there that I think is so fun as you bike ride with friends, right? It says, I love that we are friends, right? Is that what it says on here? I love that we are friends. Yeah, I love that. I thought that was really cool. So this one, I'm just going to stamp in the middle. There we go. I love that we are friends. Now, the other thing is they have a stamp that's like this little bouquet of flowers. I did it a couple different ways, thinking, you know, I would use markers on it or whatever to get all 3 colors in. I didn't like that the petal pink didn't show up as much. Where is it? Now I have to find it. So I decided to do this little trick, and I'll show you. So here's the the stamp. And I'm going to get this out of the way here. So what I did was I inked it up in the Sweet Sorbet. Then you can take one of your older blender pens and you can take it away from where you don't want it. Take the color away because it's got a good coating of ink on there now. What I'm taking away is I want the leaves to be green. So wherever I see a leaf, I'm just going over it and I'm removing that ink. Here we go, there. And then I'm going to come in with my darker, and I used the Evening Evergreen. I'm going to come in with my darker color and just color right over that with the paintbrush end of the marker. So here it is. Here's my little leaves. Get that green. There we go. Ta-da. Ta-da, ta-da. There. Just like that. I'm going to huff on it a little bit. And I'm just going to stamp it in the corner here. Ta-da. So you get the two colors. It just was too light with the petal pink. The Sweet Sorbet is such a strong color that I didn't like how it looked. So that's an easy way. Instead of coloring the whole thing in with just markers, you just take away what you don't want, that main color, and then add it in with the marker, which would be the darker, the darker color. So there's that. Now let's put this together. Here we go. Little bit of glue. These guys are so, like, they're chomping at the bit around here. Wow. Crazy. It's raining here, so normally I take Malaya out for another walk before I come on, but with the rain, I didn't do it, so she's not as happy with me. We walked this morning, but it's kind of icky out. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm needing a new glue soon. So here's that. There. Now, let's put our bow on. I'm going to take my glue dots here. And I'm just going to pick up a couple and put it where I want it to go here, that bow, I think right there. Leave it fluffed out a little. Ta-da. I think I need to cut it so the ends are even. That drives me crazy. Okay, let's see here. There. This one needs a little bit, just a trim. There. Okay. Now, let's see where we can put some of these. I love the sequins. I love them. So, I was thinking, I don't know if the little ones would fit in here over the flowers, but I think you could. They're kind of big, but that's okay. I'm going to put it on 2 of them. No, I guess I don't like that. I'm not going to do that. I don't like that. I put the gold on the other one. Let's see about using some of the other colors here. Maybe what I should do with I could put it here in where the spoke is, or right in the middle there. And I could use the pink ones here. So I don't have green, but that's okay. There. It's kind of fun. There we go. Get out of the way. There we go. So, ta-da. Which is a little odd. Well, you know what? Because I think it's weird not to have one here. So we're going to go with the gold here. There we go. Ta-da. So when you pick it up, you get that little sparkle. Ta-da. So this is my offering for this suite so far. Oh, there's going to be so many more. But so far, this is a great suite. Here we go. Lots of fun. Cool cards. Ta-da. Get into the Valentine mood. So I had a card that I totally loved. And I'm going to show you. This was with a different one. Now, this next one, I'm going to be using, I had this one, Love Cats. I had to get it because, you know, black cat. So I had that. And I made this card, which I showed one time on here. So I loved this card. I totally love these old typewriters. But it was like nobody was making it. And so I felt bad. And I think they didn't want to cut it out. And it's all fussy cut. But I think it's just so adorable. So I had this and all the fixings for it, but nobody was making it. So this morning, I turned it into something new. This one. Ta-da. So I just took all the same parts, except I cut out a circle instead. So here's the original. I did it a little bit opposite because I wanted the verse here. So I did the circle in the middle and just head over heels about you. Hey there, Valentine, head over heels about you. I thought it was super cute. So same thing. This one will go, people already made this one. So for some reason, this was just not, I love it, but not everybody did. So I did this one, and then I did this one too, this is using the 12 by 12 paper. This is a DSP from the annual catalog. It is, let's see here. I hope I wrote it down. It's the black and white. Not sure. But this is from the annual catalog. So here's my other one. So here's my cat. I did a double. I used that. I love the gingham, the black gingham. Used some black matte dots on it. I did pop this up. The base is popped up, or this layer is popped up from the base. And there we go. I love hanging out with you. So kind of opposite colors, right? This is the black base. This has the Sweet Sorbet base, but sort of fun. I love that this just hangs. The string goes from edge to edge. Kind of fun. So there we go. So that's my Valentine's for today. That is what I've been working on. So let's put them all out here. Let's see. Had to get the cat in. You know, the cat. There we go. Ta-da and ta-da. There we go. So these, all these, except for this black and white paper, are all things that you would be able to purchase from the new mini catalog when it's out, January 5th. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me turn the camera around here. Here we go. Hello, Cindy. Yeah, I know. My cat is like, I think the cats are fun. Let's turn this around. Everybody's waiting to eat. Oh, boy. Thank goodness I don't have more than the two because they already rule everything. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back on Friday. I will work on some more, probably some more Valentines. I'm just going to kind of keep on this theme. I'd like to pull out a brand new set and then make like maybe 3 or 4 cards, 5 maybe if I really go crazy, so that I have a nice variety of cards from that particular set. So when you purchase a set, you can say like, look at all the different things I can do with it, you know, and sometimes they're obvious things and sometimes not so much. So, oh, thank you for watching, Linda. I appreciate it. Thank you for chatting. I love when I go on and then I find that people are chatting with me. So thank you so much. Y'all have a safe day, and I will see you on Friday at 2 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.